General Hospital spoilers. Drew's a poison victim next. Attempted killer's new approach? The latest General Hospital spoilers hint at a terrifying turn in Port Charles, one that could change Drew Kane's life forever. Just when the city thought the nightmare of polonium poisoning was over after what happened to Carly, a shocking new wave of suspicion, danger, and betrayal spreads. This time, the poison's next victim may be none other than Drew himself. But is this the same toxin that nearly killed Carly, or has the mysterious assassin evolved their deadly plan into something far more sinister? As the hospital staff races against the clock to save Drew, old alliances fracture, and new enemies come out of the shadows. In a world where trust is fleeting and every gesture could mask a hidden threat, Drew's poisoning becomes the key to uncovering a conspiracy stretching far beyond Port Charles. Let's dive into the chaos, heartbreak, and shocking revelations that could shake General Hospital to its core. It all begins innocently enough. Drew, always the picture of stoic strength and focus, starts feeling slightly off. He brushes it aside. Headaches, dizziness, maybe just exhaustion from juggling Aurora, family drama, and his ever-growing role as a confidant for Sonny's orbit. At first, the signs are subtle, a tremor in his hands, flashes of nausea, and brief moments where his vision blurs. Sam notices. Carly notices. Even Scout, in her sweet, observant way, asks why Daddy's eyes look tired all the time. But Drew insists he's fine. Then, during a board meeting at Aurora, Drew suddenly collapses. The shock sends ripples through the Quatermain family. Olivia calls an ambulance, and within minutes, Drew is rushed to General Hospital. There, Dr. Finn and Liz spring into action, only to realize that this isn't a stroke, heart attack, or exhaustion. It's something they've seen before. Something deadly. Something that brings back memories of Carly's near-fatal poisoning. Carly's arrival at the hospital is frantic. The moment she sees Drew lying motionless, with monitors screaming and doctors rushing around him, she feels her heart stop. It's like reliving her own nightmare. She remembers the tremors, the burning pain in her chest, the metallic taste that haunted her every breath. And most of all, she remembers the fear, that unseen toxin coursing through her body, planted by someone who wanted her dead. Now, it's happening again. And this time, the target isn't her, it's the man who saved her life. Tears welling in her eyes, Carly confronts Finn. "Tell me it's not the same thing," she demands. Finn hesitates, his expression grave. "We won't know until we run full toxicology," he admits. But the early signs, they are too familiar. Carly's worst fear is confirmed when the preliminary tests come back, traces of a rare compound, one that mimics the effects of polonium poisoning but is chemically modified. Someone's learned from their last attempt. As Finn and Liz coordinate Drew's treatment, Anna Devane takes charge of the investigation. Having dealt with poisons, covert operations, and biochemical weapons throughout her WSB years, she recognizes the pattern immediately. "This isn't random," she tells Jason in the GH corridor. "It's deliberate. Someone's refining their formula and their target list." Jason's eyes harden. They went after Carly before. Now Drew. What's the connection? Anna studies him for a long moment. "You," she says quietly. "You're the link." Jason realizes the truth in her words. Every attack seems to orbit around him. People he loves, people he protects, people connected to his past life as Sonny's enforcer and as a twin whose existence was stolen and weaponized by others. But if someone's targeting Jason's circle, who's behind it? Brennan may be gone, but the remnants of his network still lurk in the shadows. And rumor has it, one of his lieutenants, an expert chemist, escaped capture. Carly's grief fuels her anger, but she isn't alone this time. Sam, determined to protect Scout's father, joins forces with her ex's most complicated love rival. The two women, long shaped by heartbreak and rivalry, finally unite under a shared purpose, saving Drew and uncovering the truth. Their scenes are electric, tense at first, filled with guarded respect and decades of unresolved tension. But gradually, a fragile bond forms. "Whatever's happening," Sam tells Carly, "it's not just about Drew. Someone's making a point. And we're all in danger." The duo begins their own investigation, retracing Drew's recent movements. At Aurora, they find something strange, a delivery Drew never ordered, a sealed envelope containing only a small flash drive labeled Justice. When Sam plugs it into her laptop, a distorted voice plays through the speakers. "You took what wasn't yours. Now you'll pay the price." Phase 2 begins. Carly's blood runs cold. As Drew fights for his life, Finn realizes the toxin isn't reacting the same way Carly's did. It's changing, mutating. Every antidote they try only seems to slow it temporarily before the symptoms worsen again. Liz stays by his side, monitoring every heartbeat. "This isn't just a poison," she whispers. "It's a test. Someone's experimenting." Anna's investigation confirms it. Samples from Drew's bloodstream show traces of an engineered compound never catalogued before. It's designed to target a person's nervous system slowly, causing paralysis before death. A new weapon, one that could be mass-produced if not stopped. The terrifying realization dawns: Drew might not be the only intended victim. This could be the prototype for a larger attack. Jason, ever the stoic protector, barely holds his rage together. Watching Drew, the brother he once couldn't remember, struggle to breathe reignites years of guilt. He wasn't there when Drew was captured. He wasn't there when he was brainwashed. And now, someone is punishing Drew again because of him. When Carly finds Jason standing outside Drew's hospital room, his fists clenched and eyes burning, she pleads, "Don't do something you can't come back from." Jason answers in that quiet, chilling tone only he can deliver, "They already crossed that line." Anna senses the storm brewing. She warns him that acting alone could destroy the case, but Jason's resolve hardens. If the law won't find Drew's poisoner fast enough, he will. And his first stop? The black market labs once run by Brennan's associates. Meanwhile, Ava overhears fragments of the investigation and begins to realize something shocking. She's seen the poison's formula before. Years ago, when Nicholas faked his death and she was blackmailed by Victor Cassadine, Ava stumbled upon documents detailing a biochemical project known as Project Larkspur. The formula in those files resembles Finn's lab results almost exactly. When she brings this information to Anna, the pieces start to fit together. Project Larkspur was designed to create traceable toxins, poisons that could mimic natural diseases and vanish without leaving evidence. And the scientist who led the project? A woman named Dr. Ilara Voss. Anna's expression darkens. "Ilara Voss died years ago," she says. Ava shakes her head. "No, she didn't. She's in Port Charles." Enter Dr. Ilara Voss, played by a powerhouse actress new to GH, a cold, elegant figure with a calm demeanor that hides the mind of a brilliant sociopath. Once a WSB chemist, Ilara was expelled for unauthorized experimentation. Now, she's resurfaced under a new identity, posing as a pharmaceutical consultant at the hospital. Her interactions with Finn and Liz are chillingly polite. She even offers to assist in Drew's treatment. But Finn's instincts tell him something's off. He recognizes the faint accent, the strange phrasing. Then it hits him: she's the one who helped develop the poison that nearly killed Anna years ago during a WSB sting. Anna confronts Ilara, but she's prepared. "You can't stop evolution, Agent Devane," she says softly. "You can only delay it." When Ilara's lab at the hospital is searched, her computers are gone, and her storage unit is cleared. She's vanished again, leaving only one vial labeled DC. Drew Kane. With Drew's condition deteriorating, the stakes skyrocket. Sam refuses to leave his side. Carly and Scout hold hands in the waiting room, praying. Jason, now working underground with Spinelli, tracks shipments of rare chemical precursors moving through Port Charles' docks. Finn, working around the clock, discovers that the antidote must be tailored to Drew's DNA. It's the only way to neutralize the compound before it shuts down his respiratory system entirely. There's one catch: creating it requires a live B sample of the toxin's base formula. The only person who can provide that is Ilara Voss. Anna devises a risky plan. With Jason's help, she sets a trap at Pier 47, where they believe Ilara is meeting a supplier. Dressed in black tactical gear, Anna confronts her old nemesis. The exchange is tense, filled with moral and emotional weight. "You're killing innocent people," Anna snaps. "Innocent?" Ilara counters coolly. "Everyone you protect has blood on their hands. I'm merely rebalancing the equation." Before Jason can act, a hidden sniper opens fire. Chaos erupts. Ilara flees amid the gunfire, but Jason manages to wound her and retrieve a vial from her satchel before she disappears into the night. When Finn analyzes the vial, he confirms it's the missing base compound. Now they have one final chance to save Drew. The hospital scenes are some of the most emotional General Hospital has produced in years. Liz and Finn race to synthesize the antidote while Sam holds Drew's hand, whispering memories of Scout to keep him anchored. Carly watches from outside, tears silently streaming down her face as Jason stands beside her, stoic but visibly breaking. Time blurs into chaos, alarms blaring, oxygen levels dropping. Finn injects the antidote, and for a moment, nothing happens. Then Drew gasps, shallow, but alive. His eyes flicker open. The room erupts in relief. Though Drew survives, his recovery is slow and uncertain. The toxin has left residual effects, numbness, tremors, flashes of memory loss. But he's alive, and that's what matters most to Sam and Carly. Still, the question remains, why him? Why now? Jason believes the answer lies deeper than vengeance. This wasn't just a hit, he tells Anna. It was a warning. Anna nods grimly. Ilara's still out there. And if she's testing new formulas, Drew was just the beginning. The ripple effects of the poisoning spread across the canvas. Carly, consumed with guilt, starts questioning her own decisions at Aurora. Was the attack meant for her again? Sam faces nightmares of losing Drew and must explain to Scout why Daddy's still in the hospital. Finn and Liz grow closer after working side by side through the ordeal, but Finn's obsession with finding Ilara threatens to destroy his peace. Jason, darker and more dangerous than ever, begins quietly dismantling the remnants of Brennan's network, one by one. Anna faces scrutiny from the WSB, who warn her to stay away from the case, but she refuses. I started this, she tells Robert. And I'll finish it. Meanwhile, an anonymous email hits the PCPD servers. Phase 3 begins when the sun sets over the river. The next victim's already chosen. The final scene is pure General Hospital at its best, moody, mysterious, and devastatingly suspenseful. In a dimly lit lab, Ilara Voss tends to her wound, smoking as she studies a photo board filled with Port Charles residents. Among them are Carly, Jason, Anna, Finn, Liz, and someone unexpected, Sonny Corinthos. She circles his face with red ink. Let's see how the king handles poison in his veins, she whispers. Then she picks up a new vial, marked Phase 3, Corinthos compound. Fade to black. Fans should brace themselves. Drew's poisoning may just be the first domino to fall. Here's what's rumored to follow in the coming weeks. Carly and Jason's reunion. Facing death again forces Carly to confront her buried feelings for Jason. Expect emotional scenes that may reignite their long-dormant connection. Sam's protective rage. Sam may go full WSB herself, determined to track down Ilara and end her reign of terror, possibly teaming up with Anna. Sonny becomes the next target. The Corinthos organization could be hit next, testing Sonny's strength as his empire begins to crumble under unseen chemical warfare. Anna's past resurfaces. New evidence could reveal that Ilara Voss was part of a classified mission Anna once covered up, a secret that could destroy her career and her credibility. Finn's moral dilemma. After saving Drew, Finn becomes obsessed with understanding the poison's full potential, even if it means crossing ethical lines. This storyline takes General Hospital into thriller territory, a blend of medical mystery, spy drama, and emotional intensity. Drew's poisoning isn't just a plot twist, it's the start of a psychological war that will challenge every major character. By connecting the dots between the Cassadines, the WSB, and the remnants of Brennan's empire, GH can weave one of its most complex arcs yet, one that tests loyalty, morality, and the price of survival. Drew's brush with death will ripple through Port Charles for months to come. And as the poison spreads, both literally and metaphorically, it's clear. No one is safe. Not even the heroes.